friends, it's Gwen. Welcome back to my channel. Today I want to review The Graces by Laure Eve. I'm not sure if I'm saying that name right. I did talk about that in my wrap-up, but it is a French name, so I'm not sure exactly how to pronounce it, but I'm pretty sure I'm at least close. But check out this gorgeous book cover. I can't talk about this book enough. The complete design of the book is amazing, from the dust jacket, the spine, the back. The naked book itself has this gold, I don't know if you can see gold, and then it has gold on the spine. So that's of course very beautiful. Also, just to flip through the first few pages with you, it has an eye. Look at that. I mean, stunning. And it keeps getting better. Part 1, and there is a part 2, and then the chapter headers look like this. So this is a stunning book. It does have that navy blue purplish hue font inside, and I just found that very pleasing. It fit with the story, just because of like the vibes that this book gives, and I really enjoyed this. I'm gonna go ahead and let you know right off the bat that I gave this 4 stars, and I would definitely recommend you pick this up if you're looking for a more slow-paced, slow build, high payoff read, but it does take a little bit of patience to get into this. So there are a couple of things that I want to go into: the characters, the plot, and the writing and the story itself. To start with the characters, we have our main character River, which is our narrator in this story, but we're not really sure of her real name. She just names herself River, but she is the new girl to town and to the school, and she moves to this like coastal town with her mom. Her dad is completely absent, and you're not sure why, and her mom, even though she's there, she's semi-absent and has that YA syndrome that some people talk about, like the absentee parents, but the dad is completely out of the picture. The mom is always working or away from home and doesn't seem to be too interested in River's life. And then you have the Graces. And in the story, the Graces are the witches of the town. Everybody at school talks about them like they're witches and they cast spells on people, but at the same time, everybody is kind of drawn to them and very intrigued by them and their life and, you know, what goes on. You have the twins, Farron and Thalia, and then you have the youngest sister, Summer. And of course, moving to a new school, that's all that River is hearing about, is this Grace family and how they're very enigmatic and magnetic, and just, of course, they're the beautiful people that everybody wants to be friends with, and Summer befriends our main character, River. So I will say there's kind of like a twofold element to the story. The first is what happened to River to make her move to this town. There's this underlying element of mystery, as you don't really know why her and her mother are there, but you know there's a reason, but they don't really give you the reason why. So you're trying to figure that out. And the second thing is are the Graces actually witches? And also, the town really leads itself atmospherically to make you believe like maybe there are witches, you know, maybe the Graces are really witches. So I thought that was really cool. So one of the elements about the Graces and the siblings is that everybody is obsessed with them. That's all they can talk about. And as you're reading the story, as the reader, you become obsessed with them. You just want to know more about them, and, you know, more about their family and just kind of everything. They're very like enigmatic in that way. So our main storyline is that River wants to become friends with the Graces, because if they are witches, then maybe she herself can become a witch, and in that process she can fix whatever went wrong and like bring back her dad and fix the problems of her past. Now, of course, we don't figure out exactly what those problems are until maybe the end of the book, but maybe not even then. So River tries to cozy up to the Graces, and eventually Summer takes River under her wing, and then the rest of the story is kind of the journey after that, along with the mystery of what actually happened to River and her mom to make them move here, and are the Graces really witches? So there's kind of like multi-layers to the story. But the main thing, other than the characters, that I absolutely loved was this story really stuck out to me because it was a slow build. It wasn't fast-paced by any means. I think that it could have been done in a fast-paced way, but I think that the slow build really let you get immersed in the world. And as I talked about in my November wrap-up, it kind of has the same atmospheric quality that Henrietta Virginia does in the Raven Cycle series, in that the town kind of becomes part of the story because it is so atmospheric and you're getting so many different elements to the town. In this one, it's a coastal town, so you're hearing about the cove and you're hearing about the woods, and there's at one point that River and another character go shopping for a little bit, and just the cobblestone streets and the jam-packed stores. Like, I just wanted to visit this town because it seemed so like mysterious and cool at the same time, if you know what I mean. The writing was very dreamy and atmospheric, and like I said, it is definitely a slow build, so you definitely have to have patience with the story. But because of those qualities, it really allows you to settle into the world, and you feel like you know these characters. You feel like you know the Graces more than you do River, and that's what kind of makes her a little bit unreliable, because it seems like she knows more than she's letting on, and you're trying to figure out, why aren't you just telling me the whole story? You may start as a skeptic when you start reading the story, but believe me, the payoff is totally worth it. You have to be patient, and then everything comes together in this like beautifully atmospheric, dreamy, like witchy, and it's just so awesome. I really enjoyed it. I think it's going to be a duology, but I'm not sure, but it is the first book in either a series or a duology or something like that, and I'm highly anticipating the second book, and I just hope that you give it a chance if you decide to pick it up. If you've either read it or if you're going to read it, just let me know in the comment section down below. Let me know if this sounds like a book that you would be interested in. I think it was the perfect book to read in November because I feel like late autumn, beginning of winter is kind of like a good time to read this story, just because of the atmosphere of the book, even though it is set on this like coastal town. But I really enjoyed it, and if you read it, I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. But that's all I have for you today. Like I said, like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you would like to see more reviews or more bookish stuff. But yeah, I'll see you again in my next video. Bye!